I'm 16 years old, and here's my 16-year-old G35. Here is my 2005 Infiniti G35 Coupe. It's a 6-speed manual. I've had this car for about 4 months. Haven't done too much to it. Obviously, previous owners done a couple tasteful mods. The first mods you can notice, it's got the Nismo style bumper. The paint was awful though. That's gonna get repainted for sure. But the bumper's still cool. It's got the Spec D grille, still on stock wheels. Calipers were painted red. Also, it's got this little, almost like eyelid to the back. I'm pretty sure it's just painted on the light itself, but I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. Debadged, stock lights, stock everything. This down here was painted matte black. That's all that's been done to the car already. This is the engine bay, pretty stock. Only modification I've done to it down here was put a K&N filter. That's about it. The car's really dirty at the moment because it's been raining like crazy, and I just can't be bothered to wash it right now. Getting inside of the car. It already came with this doubled-in Pioneer. It's pretty cool. It's not the same bezel from the same year though. This one had to be older, which kind of sucks. What else? I've only done like handling mods, I guess you could say. The clutch on this car is actually really like bad stock, so I've actually replaced the entire clutch assembly with an RJM clutch assembly. Let's start this car up right here. So at the moment, oh, also slight issue with it, the odometer light is like completely dim. I don't even know if you could see, but really close down there it says 79,000 miles, 366. Those are original. Another issue with this car is the gas gauge reads wrong. Sorry, the gas gauge is actually completely empty right above a quarter. So I usually just kind of time my trips down. Every 100 miles I refuel. Other mod I've done, Mishimoto shifter. The old one was really peeling off. I got this little adapter on it too. Other than that though, not much else. The interior is actually in pretty good condition. Even the back seat's not really any rips or tears. Like the passenger seat's kind of going up right here. That's the only issue. But yeah, this is my car. We could do a little POV driving. It's completely stock again, other than the K&N filter. So I have had this car for again about like 4 months. When I got it, it was pretty messed up. It's been sitting for like a year. Not much has really been done to it. I had to change out a cam sensor because it was riding really rough. Then I had to also change out the MAF sensor. The intake was just completely like ripped apart, the plastic, or sorry, the rubber tubing. Had to get that off of a different car. It does drive really smooth now though. Again, I am only 16. So I don't have a ton of money to kind of dump into this car. I work a minimum wage job and I still go to school full time. So don't expect me to like go crazy turbo kit at all this stuff. That's way too out of my budget range. But you know, I am gonna do some other tasteful mods. I kind of want to make this look like an OEM plus look. I want to put spacers on my wheels because I don't want to get like some really cheap ugly rims. So in the meantime, I am just gonna put some spacers on it, probably like 20 millimeters, just bring them out because they're kind of sunken in. It's on stock suspension. It used to be on a, I believe it was Tanabe lowering springs, but the suspension was just completely shot. So again, we got stock suspension, raise the car up, get it stock height. Just for me to learn, I did learn manual in this car. I picked up this car for about $5,000. It was a pretty good deal because it only happened a while ago and the market's pretty crazy these days. I got it off of a family friend. Wasn't using it, you know, he had a truck, it was too small for him. So I took it off of his hands. And ever since then, I've just kind of been enjoying it. I am actually getting the windows tinted tomorrow. I'm gonna do 20% on the fronts, 5% all around the back. I feel like that's pretty good. Again, I'm still rocking the fishbowl look. It's been pretty bad, but there's not much you can do. The exhaust is completely stock. I do also want to change that up. I've always wanted a Tomei, but you know, those things are going for crazy high right now, so I might have to skip out on one of those. Subaru. But yeah, plans to this car. I do want to get different headlights. I want to get the Spec D headlights, probably the GTR kit for the rear lights, because I think that looks really sick. I might get some coilovers for it. I actually do have some sports struts for the car, but it's a discontinued brand, so I'm probably not going to put them on because it's only for the fronts. My bushing is actually going out on my front control arm, so I'm probably going to have to switch those out for some new ones. Either just new control arms or just buy higher end bushings altogether. It's my daily. I don't have an extra car, so I want to keep this relatively, you know, comfortable. Road legal, since I've only had my license for, I think it's just under a year now. I'm not trying to get tickets and higher insurance rates than I already have. But yeah, I'm not gonna be posting a bunch of videos because I see some, you know, no offense to some people out there, but I see some people just really milking their cars for content, and I feel like if there's just not much to show, then why even show it? You know what I mean? So yeah, we're just gonna move from there. I'll record what I can, any good stuff that's going on about it. I'm gonna make another video just showing out the tint. Oh, I also want to wrap the roof black. I feel like that's a pretty good mod to have. Yeah, again, I'll probably show some more clips of the car a little later. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little POV.